And now what I want you to think, if we go laser focus on this, if you literally put all your thing, like next month, this is me, because I know it's going to change my whole life and everyone in it. So can you be selfish for a month or 2 months? And actually imagine if you said to everyone, look, guys, I'm going to take 2 months out for me because all your lives are going to change after. Is that selfish?
No, not at all.
And this is where I want you to go on. Like 2 months doesn't mean it's like, ugh. You can go into life now going, right, if I just spend 2 months, just keep working what I'm doing, I'm going to keep learning, my whole life is going to change, and you're going to learn that whole process. But what's going to be great is if we come back to this conversation again next year, your goals are going to be on another level. You're going to be like, this is my story now. This is how limited I was. And now I've lived a year of this. What else there?
Yeah.
But now, like from a coach, imagine they're saying, oh, do you like your job? And you're like, I fucking love it. I love my job so much that my whole life has changed. And if you tell people that, mate, have a guess what? If they're looking for a coach, who do you think they're going to go with? Someone who's living it and loves it.
Yeah.
So anytime anyone asks you, how, what do you do? Always tell them, I love what I do. Don't answer it first. I love what I do. So this is my example. I've been to a number of events and I'm embarrassed to say I was a personal trainer. Embarrassed. But now if it went in, I'd go in there and I go to black tie parties and I'm with sometimes good looking women, but they're the big guy who's got loads of money, good looking guy, and they come over with an ego to like, oh, so what do you do then?
Yeah, I hate that.
I'll be like, I love what I do. I've got the best job in the world. I changed lives and everything. And I throw it back to him. Do you love what you do? And again, I'm in control of that conversation because I'm speaking my truth and I mean it. I'm not being horrible. I'm just asking you, do you love what you do? How many people actually... and now when I'm interviewing personal trainers, I'm like, do you like what you do? Yes, all right. I'm like, change that, man. You've got a wicked job. You've got a brilliant job. But if you say, yeah, I'm all right, and clients looking for a personal trainer, and you've got one like, I love what I do. I'm doing this all the time. Who do you think they're going to go with? And this is simple. Think about it. Salespeople, imagine if you loved what you eat it. You got to buy this. This is fucking unreal. Like every day I'm feeling great. You're going to be like, I want some too. It's expression. If we can express ourselves through just passion, but pure. But now think of the jobs where you hate what you're doing. You work at an airport and the flight's delayed. You're the lady behind the counter. You don't want to be there. And you've got to be a cunt as well. So your soul's like, this is not me, but sorry, sir, you're going to have to go. Like, your life is just going to get more and more depressing. But guess what? You have control to say, I don't want to do this anymore. That's how stupid people are sometimes, is that they have that power, but they choose not to. And that's where suffering comes in. Your soul is telling you all the time that you're going against it. When you go out and say, I'm not drinking, I don't want to drink tonight. I don't want to. It's not, I am not drinking tonight. I don't want to. I might not drink tonight. All you're doing is lying to your soul. And then what happens is you go and have a drink, which you knew you were, but you lied to your soul because you said, I'm not drinking. Then your soul suffers. And then what happens? You go home and then you're like, why have I done it again? Then you suffer because your soul's suffering first. So let's say then you just accept, I'm going out tonight, I'm going to drink, I'm going to have a few drinks and then be cool with it. I'm going to be happy, actually. You wake up next morning, I had a few drinks and I had a good night. Where's the suffering then? None. Because you told your soul what you're going to do. So this is the power of our words. Your soul's listening to everything you say. So if you can live life two perspectives, one of the as the soul, always look through the eyes of your soul. I'm talking to you now. And you know what comes that honesty, mate? And this is where my power has now come back. I'm telling people, if I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. And I'm not going to do it today. I don't have to beat around the bush anymore. I'd rather stay at home with my girlfriend. I haven't seen her for a week. She's been recovering. I'd rather see it with her. Guess what their reaction's like? Oh, okay, mate. So, but what normally happens, yeah, I might come out, mate. I'll try to come out. Then so, if you do go out, you're lying to your soul. And then if you don't go out, you then hurt your mates because you lied to them. If you just told them, and again, this Think of energy, this lying, and then when you do that, and then an email comes, you're like, fuck, I didn't get there. If you just said, nah, sorry, yes, please, thank you, no, I don't want to, and just keep living this life. Where think of a pendulum. If you're thinking and you're lying, the pendulum's going, but when it goes one way, it has to come back. What's the best way? Just accept it. You just stay still. You stay. Pendulum's energy. You're saving it all for when you really need it, when you want to make life exciting.
So true, mate. So true.